critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Pistons. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Jose Alvarado. Jamison is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the shooting guard position. And for Chicago, we've got Mr. Moves. Devin Booker out there. With Flash. Then there's Miles Bridges. Ewing in at the center, locking down the middle. Take a look at the Bulls. They notched a big win in the series opener, trying to avoid a letdown here tonight. Greg, what do they need to do to maintain their momentum?
You know, Kev, first, I think they need to weather that early storm. They're going to face a desperate opponent. But once the game settles in, it's about playing smart and playing with energy. You're the favorite for a reason. Go out and show the world what you're made of.
Or if they could only hear that from you, that would guide them. That's a great piece of advice. The Pistons working the ball around now. Another miss by Leonard. Here's Flash. He's defended by Alvarado. Flash misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without a foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the evening. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Flash. Spewing the pass to Flash. Here's Mr. Moves. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Alvarado, and they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Flash. He's defended by Alvarado. And Flash gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And it's Vucevic missing.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Mr. Moves passes to Flash. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Alvarado after the Bulls pick up 2. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Off target at the rim. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Here's Flash. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
So for the Pistons, Mikal Bridges comes in for Jamison. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. The Pistons have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Flash.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Sit down. Let's see.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 7. Pass to Smart. Now here's Vucevic. Shot to stop the run. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Vucevic.
Quick release there from Smart.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Flash. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here is Mr. Incredible. On the wing, Bridges. Offline with his 3. And stolen by Leonard. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Flash out there with Booker, and there's Mr. Moves. Then it's Ewing, and it's Bridges, and it's a power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls leading by 8. Ewing, the pass to Mr. Moves. Stolen by Jamison. Here's Richardson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And the Pistons making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Pass to Campbell. Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Mr. Moves passes to Flash. It's good from long range. Flash has got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Bridges outside. Cuts off the pass. Goes up. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Detroit has possession. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Here's Mr. Moves. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Pistons, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Jamison, and it's Mr. Incredible in for Smart. Pass to Alvarado, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Alvarado, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Detroit ball. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Bridges shot good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close range shot.
Flash passes to Mr. Moves. Jams it in off the great move.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here is Mr. Incredible, the Bulls getting the bucket. Camby passes to Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Here's Flash. 17 points in the game. Here's Mr. Moves. And no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Alvarado with it. Here's Mr. Moves. Out to Ewing. Bridges with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out and not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Chicago Bulls.
They're moving well on offense, great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team?
What I remember seeing, they pass the ball into Shaq Ernie, and it never comes back out.
That's why they call me the Shaq Hole.
Seeing how things are shaking down for Chicago. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Chicago leading by 9. Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Mr. Incredible is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Jamison. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Vucevic in at the 5.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here is Mr. Incredible. Outside Leonard. Here's the 3. Booker pulls it in. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Flash. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your home team, Ewing, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Now Alvarado.
Home team foul.
No scoring in this one. And there's the whistle. That goes on flat. That's his first foul. Alvarado with it to the wing right side. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Flash passes to Booker. Here's Mr. Moves. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Booker. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. No problem knocking that one down. 20 points for Flash.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. For the Bulls. Collins checked in for Ewing. And it's T.J. Warren in for Bridges. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Alvarado passes to Vucevic. Leonard with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Banked in off the glass. Mr. Moves got 8 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside, Jamison. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Leonard. No good on the 3. The Bulls leading by 11. Booker, right side. And that one, good. Booker's got his first points of the night.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
Pass to Vucevic. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Vucevic setting the pick for Leonard. Back to Alvarado. From outside, off the mark. Here's Flash. And it's off from three-point range. A 3 from Leonard. That shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 13. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Zach Collins is out there with Warren. And there's Flash. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Mr. Moves in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Dash to Flash. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Pistons ball.
So it's the Pistons now. It's a 13-point game. And there's the whistle. That goes on Flash. That's foul number 2 for him. Here is Mr. Incredible. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's his first foul. To Alvarado. Kawhi taking no chances.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? A 3 from Warren. Vucevic with the rebound. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Mr. Incredible. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Mr. Move. Tower down with both hands.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Time running out for the Pistons. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the 4th. Shots good by Mr. Incredible.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Pistons. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Vucevic. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, moving Vucevic inside is like trying to move a brick wall.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. For Chicago, Patrick Ewing's checked in for Collins. Miles Bridges comes in for T.J. Warren, and it's Ellis in for Booker. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told his players, "I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now." Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points.
Way to get after it.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. 51 seconds left in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Leonard brings the double team. Pass to Flash. Fires from deep. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Mr. Incredible.
Using his unique perspective, Vucevic sees the whole floor and finds the open shooter.
With the drive, count that one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Here's Flash. It's deflected. Alvarado with the steal. So the Bulls win it. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Flash.